illusion is so weird. It looks like I'm wearing robes, but I feel so unencumbered.
This is like the time I licked one of our great hists. Feel so exposed.
It's merely an illusion bound to the amulet. Nothing to be concerned about. I've seen these used at festivals and grand balls back home.
I wonder if they come in different colors. Looks like you found an amulet too. But tell me, was I right? Did the Achates get all frolicsome on those cultists? Wait a moment. Your amulet's cracked. You weren't supposed to break it, you know. Well, the illusion seems to be holding up, at least for now. Hopefully it won't fail at a particularly critical moment. Anyway, I think we should split up and cover more ground. That's the best way to find what we're looking for quickly. This place is enormous! Besides, you never put all your acorns in one basket. We need to find out what the Voshrak are up to, and fast. Flies and I will look around out here, while you and Tal see what the high-ranking cultists are meeting about. Good idea. And let's not take too long. Lives are depending on us. And speaking of lives, make sure Tal stays safe, will you? He isn't as experienced as we are. I'm afraid his wide-eyed enthusiasm is going to get him injured. Stay safe. Flies and I will meet up with you later.
I guess we're really doing this, aren't we? All right. We can do this. We just sneak in, find out what we need to know, and get out. I mean, it's just a meeting. We have these amulets. We'll be fine, right? It's the whole reason I came to Hrothgar. To show that I can fight. To prove myself, to my family, to everyone. I'm more than just a scribe destined to spend his whole life behind a desk. This will show everyone what I'm capable of. Oh, that's where you're wrong, my friend. I come from a long line of warriors and mages, but most of my family considers me to be the tarnished fruit on the tree of golden pears. It's time for me to show them who I really am. I knew you'd understand. When your father is a royal mage, your mother is one of the Queen's Guard, and your sister almost single-handedly won the Battle of Sunken Spire, well, let's just say, I've got a lot to live up to. Now, let's go do this!
Trinimac, hear our prayer. Guide our weapons and alert us to all dangers. Grant us the courage to complete the trial you placed before us.
That doesn't sound good. I thought we were just spying on a meeting.
You, the chosen of the Voshrak, have shown bravery against the Malakath heretics, even going so far as to invade the temple we love and cherish. But one challenge remains. A challenge to test you, to select the most worthy for our most important mission. Now choose a scroll and select a blessing to help you in your ordeal. Elder Azul will answer any questions you have. Now, in Trinimac's name, may you find great honor or an honorable death.
You stand among the holy words of Trinimac. Read the scrolls carefully and choose a blessing to help you in the coming trial. The mission before us requires the best the Vashrock has to offer. This trial will determine those select few through a test of wits, speed, and strength. Trinimac himself will winnow the iron from the ore. Oh, the details are the purview of those who complete the mission. But Trinimac thanks you for volunteering, no matter how things turn out. If you succeed and do as the Council demands, all will be revealed. Fail, and death is your only reward. The last part of the trial requires that you obey the Council without question, but you won't have to deal with that until the very end. Remember, if you succeed, you will be named a Chosen of Trinimac and allowed to partake in the sacred mission. That's a strange question for someone who holds your rank. Haven't you learned this much already? The Temple's leaders are too forgiving. They live in harmony with non-believers. Trinimac is a god of war. He does not tolerate false gods such as Malakath. Soon it won't matter, though. We have agents at work within the city, even as we speak. Patience, Overseer. All will be revealed in good time. First, complete the trials and prove your worth in this endeavor. Then, all will be revealed. And if you fail, it won't matter, for the dead have little use for knowledge.
I don't think this is just some routine meeting. What in Akatosh's name are they talking about? A trial? Trinimac's blessing? Sounds kind of dangerous to me. My father always says, the rabble face death every day, while the brave always find a way to defeat it. I've never been exactly sure what he meant, but I think I know now. Yes. Yes, I do. This is what I came here for. This is my time to shine. Besides, you're here with me. We'll watch each other's back and come out victorious in the end.
Have you studied the scrolls? Do you know the words of Trinimac, and are you ready to enter the gauntlet? The only aid you will receive is the blessing that you choose, so make your selection wisely. So, which blessing have you decided upon? Will you accept the blessing of Avalion and become one with the wind? Or will Vaya's resolve protect you from the coming trial? Or perhaps Usanok's rage will grant you the strength to succeed? Then let Trinimac be your shield against the dangers of the gauntlet.
Listen well, for I do not like to repeat myself. To unlock the door, you need to activate the 4 switches. The Vashrock inside will try to stop you. You will be timed. If you take too long, the switches reset and you will need to begin again. Others may pass you and take the position you fight for. And don't worry about killing anyone. They're certainly going to try to kill you. Trinimac favors the victorious in battle. If followers fall, they are not worthy. The Vashrock understand that. So should you. Your time starts now.
It was tough, but we made it. I knew we could do it. You did great back there. I have to say, I'm impressed. Just give me a moment to catch my breath. It might be an illusion, but I'm sweating like an orc under here. We did, didn't we? I'm pretty sure that was because the Voshrak were busy trying to deal with you. I'm beginning to understand why Everlee admires you so much. The Council, right. I wonder what they're going to ask us to do as our final test. Whatever it is, we can't hesitate. Lives are depending on us. We need to find out as much as we can about this sacred mission they keep going on and on about.
Completed the gauntlet so quickly. Your disguise is not needed here. I know who you are. You show great courage to stand before us. But what are you truly willing to sacrifice? Are your intentions as pure as ours? We donned the false god's armor, attacked and killed true believers within a sacred temple, all for the sake of the sacred plan. Will you make that same sacrifice? Your final test starts now. Are you here to harm us or to join us? To make the Awesomers stronger than they ever imagined? Show us where your loyalty lies. Spill the blood of your ally in Trinamac's name and display your true devotion.
Hey, my amulet stopped working. And did they just say something about spilling my blood? Oh my, you're not considering following through with this, are you? That's insane!
Make your choice. But you're too late to stop us. Our warriors are already inside us.
I'll ward the door while you search the room. Find out what they're planning. Then go and let the others know.
you are. I was beginning to get worried about you. We've found out some... Where's Talvia? All by himself? Are you sure he can handle that? What am I saying? Of course you're sure. We managed to find out that the attack on the temple was a ruse perpetrated by the Vosh Rock. That was right before our amulet stopped working. Yeah, I was suddenly as naked as an ash tree that had lost its last leaf of the season. Good thing we stashed our gear nearby. Anyway, the temple attack was all to place the blame on Basrog. The chief is innocent. I didn't help a murderer. That's something, but not enough to provide the edge we were hoping for. We'll just have to be careful. Anyone could be working with the Vosh Rock. I don't know about you, but all this intrigue is starting to make my head hurt. Lies and I will go warn Chief Basrog. This whole thing? It's stranger even than any Investigator Vale story I've ever read. Here, take this. I found it and thought you should have it. For protecting Tal. I appreciate that.
I'll wait right here for Talvia. Make sure he's safe. Meanwhile, you should get back to Orsinium as soon as possible and help Chief Basrog and the Wood Elf.
You can't lock us out of our inn. That's tyrannical. Damn soldiers and their damn... How infuriating! I don't even like the place that much, but I'll be damned if I let them toss me out of my own inn. The closer the city gets to completion, the worse things get for us common folk. Orsimer soldiers barged into our inn and kicked us out. Now they won't let anyone back in. They decided to detain some of our patrons, including your friends. In fact, the little wood elf showed up right before the soldiers did. The soldiers placed guards at all the exits, even the back one. Damned if I know how they found out about that. The soldiers won't let anyone in until they finish the king's work, whatever that is. Bunch of stiff boots, the lot of them. I should have known that hiding folks in our inn would eventually bite us in the arse. This is ridiculous, though. They sent an entire squad of soldiers to lock down one inn. You'd think we were the damn Winterborn or something. Haven't you and your friends caused us enough trouble already? All right. If you get me my inn back, I'll try to forget that any of this ever happened. So, how can I help? Never seen her before. I make it a habit to get to know all of the guards and soldiers who come to the inn to unwind. From the look on her face, she hasn't unwound since the king was a cub tied to the Forge Mother's apron. What? You looking to court her or something? If you're so enthralled by Captain What's-Her-Name, I heard her tell a soldier she'd be by the ramparts near the stables. But she's a cold fish. Mark my words. You'd do better fishing in a different pond. That was the first thing they confiscated. It was Sergeant Vulmon. I know him. He's one of our regulars. Usually friendly, leaves an extra gold piece now and again. He's stationed near the King's Corner Club, but he won't give up that key. That's between you and him. I'll have no part in that. I'm no criminal, despite how all this looks.
King needs to get the...
Hold on there, friend. Only soldiers and guards past this point. No one's allowed on the ramparts. Not unless they're a soldier or a guard. And you don't look anything like a soldier or a guard, do you? What? No, of course not. I get paid to tell people exactly what I told you. After that, well, I've done my duty. They don't pay me enough to tangle with someone like you. I'm no guard. I'm a watchman. It's a dull job, but it's a living. Those soldiers up there? They're a strange bunch. Never knew soldiers were so religious. Everything's Trinimac this and Trinimac that. I just want to finish my shift in peace. Suit yourself. Just let them know that I said my words and gave you fair warning. I might not be a true believer. I want to keep my job if it's all the same to you.
You're not allowed up here! Don't let them pass!
We have the traitors. Now we need to eliminate the remaining loose ends at the inn.
You're a little late. They just left me here to die. I was running messages for the cute wood elf and the grumpy orc. When I returned, the soldiers rushed in and stabbed me. They never saw it coming. The soldiers grabbed the orc chief and the elf, took them away by the order of the king. I guess I was just in the way.
Ah, my favorite problem handler has returned. Have you come to see what you accomplished? Thanks to you, the clan chiefs have gathered to hear what I have to say. This is going to be a moot that all of Hrothgar won't soon forget. That sounds serious, but this is a time for celebration. The next age of the Orsimer people begins today. You dare to question my actions? To imply that I don't have the best interests of my people in mind? If you must know, we received word of the location of the traitors. I sent my soldiers to capture them for interrogation. What? How dare you spread such false accusations? Has Bosrog filled your head with more of his Malakath lies? I won't hear such things. Not on the verge of my greatest victory. More questions? You're beginning to try my patience. But let's not talk about such matters in front of the clan chiefs. Meet me down in the dining hall and we can continue this discussion in private.
I had heard that the city was coming along nicely, but I must say, I'm truly impressed. If Kurog's goal was to capture his essence in stone, then Orsinium is a perfect testament to his cold and heartless arrogance.
You look like I feel. I take it you're as thrilled to be here as I am. Don't worry. I expect that this will all be over soon.
She told my Koskra she could marry whoever she wanted. Tradition be damned.
Isn't that what the king wants? Toss out the old and in with the new?
Can you imagine the chaos? Sometimes I don't know what the king is thinking.
Is something wrong? What were you and Kurog whispering about over there? Oh, never mind. I really don't care. I just want to find something strong to drink.
Not that it's any of my business, but I hope the news you brought doesn't affect the moot. I'm really looking forward to hearing what Kurog has to say.
I hear the footsteps of an outsider. Come, we need to talk.